All right, hello everyone. I honestly don't know the right way to put this. I don't know exactly how I want to put this, but long story short, I received an offer to do some speaking, and it felt like the right thing. And I told myself I would do these videos until somebody offered me something that was an opportunity to speak in public, in front of people, and that's what I've done. So I'll tell you a little bit about that, how it came to be, where I'm going, what's my whole context in these videos that I'm doing, where am I going in the future. So it was a preacher that came to me. A preacher came to me and said, hey, you want to make some prayers, for the church and read them and speak to that? And I said, that's awesome, definitely, let's work and let's make it happen. So that's my opportunity, that's what I'm gonna do, and that marks the end of this video series. And I want to speak on first decisions. So I have to honor the decision I made, that once I got the opportunity, that's the end of the series, and that's all I need to share for now. And I feel really, really great about what I've shared thus far, the information I put out there. I think that there is a lot of things to look at there, but I also want to speak on, my personal perspective on this. As you all know, I don't make these YouTube videos for money, and honestly, part of my soul maybe has been a little egotistical in that sense, that I want money and I want to make money as a speaker, but really, I thank God that I have the freedom to do this not needing anything from it, just because it's something I want to share. And what I've realized is I've shared what I need to share for now, and it's time for me to go back and study and do more inner work. And I'm just a 24-year-old guy, and I got so much more that I need to draw within before I want to really go out in public and go crazy. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to be doing specific work with other individuals and doing that, but my principal focus is going to be on inner work, because here's the thing, guys. You got to decide what you really want in this world, right? Do I want to be a celebrity? No. In fact, I think that is one of the greatest curses out there, personally. And I've done a lot of thinking about whether it's fear, and I know it's not. I just know. I know that all I really desire is a closer relationship with God right now. And that doesn't mean I'm a Christian. That doesn't mean I'm, any religion. It's just something that I'm drawn to, and I want to find more inner peace and more inner knowledge. And I'm sure that in the future there will come times when it's time for me to share that, with the world in a deeper sense, in a more public sense. But for now, it's going to be refined to my private spaces with certain individuals that I want to, communicate and learn together with. Because let's go back to Think and Grow Rich real quick. First of all, true modesty is conspicuous through true wisdom is usually conspicuous through modesty and silence. And I simply have decided that I want to study within and stay in my own space for now. Second of all, you've got to just decide what you really want. And I feel I've gotten to the point where I have enough intuition and control of my higher faculties that I can push past fear and really understand, what it is. And with this video series I've done, I already pushed past quite a bit of fear, and I really feel like I shared what I need to share for now. And it's time to go back to study. I want you all to just watch these videos, people. If you're interested in what I'm saying, you can watch the videos I've made over this last week and a half, about 11 days I think I did. That's 11 times 8, that's 88 minutes of content. And you can watch those things over and over again, and I guarantee you're going to find something new every time. But this is what I was going to say about Think and Grow Rich. Is almost as a rule, men, women, whoever, people reach their greatest productivity between the ages of 40 and 50, because this is when they learn to harness the energy of what he describes in chapter 11 as sex transmutation. And essentially, as I start to dive into Christian theology more, this is learning to control the sensual pleasure, learning to control the earthly elements of your being, such that they can be harnessed well. And that is something that I've gone through. I'm still going through in some senses, but I just, I don't want to live too fast, people. All right. And I've got a nice set of goals set already. I've already set my new goals. I'm not going to talk about them here, but I just feel like I've shared what I need to share here, and that time is up, and it's time for me to move on to something else. And this is always how I've done life in general. There's certainly been times that I've let fear control me and stop me from doing other things, but I've been reading Interior Castle by St. Teresa of Avalon, and in there it talks about, you get to a certain point where you just, when you're constantly sharing with the outside world and constantly putting things out there, that's time that could be spent on inner study. And so you've got to decide, what phase of life am I at? Maybe it's right for me to share now, and then I go back into my time of study. And so I'm thankful for the growth that I have experienced in this journey, and I'm ready to move on and take the next step. And believe me, people, I'm gonna keep making videos on occasion, and I'm gonna keep doing my thing. But you're not gonna hear from me too often. You follow me on Instagram, you'll get my fitness content, and I'm sure I'll post a video here once in a while. But I have some much bigger things business-wise that I really want to get into alignment with God and create a flow of money. And so I'm not going to lie, that's going to be a big focus of mine over the next year. And so intertwining money with God is a huge focus of me. And because I'm not at the point right now where I have $1 million or $2 million, I want to go out and make the money that I want to make in order to achieve the goals that I want to achieve, that I've set, and do them intertwined as one. And so that's going to be a process of learning, and I'm not going to preach about that until I've done that, right? So I think basically what I'm saying here is that I've spoken about what I feel I have sufficient knowledge to speak about for now, and that's been recorded, and that's going to be here for the rest of history, and I feel great about that. And I'm now at peace. I've shared what I need to share, and it's time for me to move on. So the other thing I want to say is, hey, if you want to comment on my videos and leave me any questions, I will always pay attention to what you guys leave, all right? And I appreciate every single one of you that's commented on my videos. I mean, I was really starting to gain some momentum, and honestly, it's not fear, people. I watched my video on the sharing element, and that's just where I'm at right now. I've shared what I need to share, and I don't want to overshare, because I don't believe myself to be at that point where it's right for me to do that right now. I have other things to do right now. That's just what it comes down to. I could keep going on y'all, but the lunch bell just rang. It's been a great vacation. Like I said, leave any comments. I will respond to every single one of you. I really appreciate everybody that has been a part of this process. Rest assured that my journey is just beginning, all right? There will be more of me in the future, but let's take a long-term view, all right? I've always been saying to you guys, just we're trying to live too fast, and I've been trying to live too fast, and I've stretched myself into too many areas right now, and I've shared what I need to share, and I've got my goals set for the next year, and I'm gonna go execute those. And so wish me luck. I'm wishing all you luck. God bless. All right.